Some people had a girl or a family waiting for them back home. All they had waiting for me was an empty fridge and a pat on the back. But with your back against the wall, staring into oblivion, even that seems like something worth living for. Well, surviving for anyway. Do your duty, they say, like it's a noble, heroic quest we're going on. It's just a job, nothing more. No one finds pleasure in killing, on our side or theirs. It's just a job and we're the instruments of war, orchestrated by litigious and pugnacious old men. They get to use war as a talking point, and a pin on their resume. It's just a piece on their chessboard right alongside the fiscal cliff and super PACs. They make the calls, but they don't have to carry them out. There are no Washingtons left in DC. Maybe that's for the better, though. If not them, then somebody else. There's no escaping war. No matter what time you're living in, it's an inevitability. There's always a reason, and if not, they'll make one up. And those reasons are just as good as any. As long as it draws people to arms, it'll do. I think it was Machiavelli who once even called war a cure for boredom, if not anything else. Can't argue against that. People love talking about it, even when it isn't happening. But you'll notice the ones who don't talk about it are the ones actually in it. We don't talk about it even amongst ourselves. It's the last on the list of things to talk about. Most of us don't even care. Like I said, it's just a job. And those who have been around long enough have their reasons not to talk about it. Like if you work at a KFC, the last thing you want to eat is a piece of fried chicken. You get to the end of your deployment, and all you get is your memories and a couple of medals. That's it. And that's if you're lucky. You get to reflect on the 95% of your time that was pure boredom, and the 5% of the time it was pure hell. During the former, all you want is action, and during the latter, all you want is the luxury to be bored again. That's all you'll get. We may be wearing armor, but this is no heroic quest. No books are getting read about what I or the guy next to me did. But we do make books and movies and recruitment videos to paint a picture of glory in what we do. We make it easy for the layman to see it that way, and I guess that's better than them knowing the truth. We all wish it was that way too, but it's not. We aren't the few or the proud, the army of one, or a noble knight slaying the dragon. But it's better the rest don't know that. War is the sickness of man, and the flair and the dramatic makes the pill just that much easier to swallow. But here, on the battlefield, none of that matters. Things are simple, and at the same time I can't understand it. Fulfill your objective, don't be stupid, and don't die. It's not anyone's duty to die for their country, at least, not for me. All I have to make sure is the other guy dies for his.